For more on this story, let's bring in Republican Congressman from Texas and member of the House Committee on Small Business, Roger Williams. Congressman, good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Your initial reaction to these two men who shouldn't have even been in this country, what they have done, other incidents like these, whose fault is it? I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say and who you're going to put the blame on, but what do you think?
Well, first of all, you can't open borders up like we have and not expect to get bad characters coming in here. And most of those coming in are coming over to hurt us and, frankly, kill us. And what we've seen, what you all just reported on, is sickening. I know everybody's due process in America and so forth, but this is a real challenge, boy, to get things right. And it just shows you that the open borders is not working. Biden hadn't taken any credit for any of this, of course. So it's sickening, but we've got to fix it. There's going to be a day that we fix it. It needs to come today, frankly. We need to secure the border, and we need to begin. We're a country of laws and law enforcement.
What do you believe needs to happen, Congressman, to reverse what we've seen happen in these past 5 years regarding the border? Because from everything we're seeing and learning, it has to happen as quickly as possible.
No, it does. And let me tell you, I was Secretary of State of Texas back in 05, 6, 7 under Governor Perry. I've spent a lot of time at the border. I've seen it deteriorate. It's deteriorating more today than it did yesterday. And we've got to secure the border. We know the wall works. We know more Border Patrol works. We know more judges work. We know the stay in Mexico policy works. And you can talk to Border Patrol, and they'll tell you just that alone will cut crossings by 70%. We know Title 42 works. All this needs to happen. And it can happen if somebody like Biden, if he wants to do it. Of course, President Trump will do it. But we've got to secure our border. We've got to protect our sovereignty. And people need to be going through the ports of entry, not between the ports of entry. And we need to be giving them court dates while they're still in Mexico, not while they're in the United States. We saw some issues the other day that some of these court dates are giving these people go out to 2028 for crying out loud. We know they're not coming back. They're going to destroy our country. And we're being invaded. And you all report that, but many people won't report we have an invasion of America. This is the war we have in the United States, is what's happening at the southern border, and we need to get prepared for the northern border.
Congressman, I've been trying to make this point the last couple of days, and I want to get your take on it. I find it hard to believe with 15 to 16 million of these migrants that have come into the country that there are, not all, but there are other men like whom we just reported on that plan to and probably will do, unfortunately, the same exact thing. So how do we move forward with the country, have a safe country for all of us, especially women who seem to be being targeted right now by these people? Is it deportation, like former President Trump says?
Look, if you're here illegally, you need to go back where you came from and do it the right way, okay? And when the first decision you make to come to America is to harm people, hurt people, kill people, destroy property, that's just wrong. That's where you lose me. So people need to do, we have laws in place to make people come in here legally, but we let all these people come in, and you got 20 million is my number, okay? 16, 17 is your number, others, we don't really know. But you out of 20 million, say you got 100 bad guys like these two fellows. They can create havoc in America, and that's their plan, is to create havoc in America and create a situation where we can't do the things we need to defend ourselves. I'm sick of it. And America should be sick of it, and they should stand up.
Congressman, I'm sorry to interrupt there. I thought you were finished with your thought, but we are almost out of time. We have less than 30 seconds left. But I want to bring up something you said and ask you about it. You said we have to prepare for our northern border. Explain what you mean by that.
Well, we have a northern border. It's a very long border, and the last number I saw, we had one Border Patrol agent for every 1,200 miles. The terrorists on 9/11 came from the northern border, and I think if we ignore that, they're going to try to come and hit us both ways. We need to begin to take a look at that, and we need to put more security up there and begin to build the wall, get the judges, Title 42, the things we talked about, stay in Mexico policy, and get a handle on our country again. Because let me tell you, the world's going to implode. It is imploding because America is not strong spiritually, socially, economically, militarily. We got to get back to doing that immediately.
Yeah, got to have a border. Got to have our people be safe. Congressman Roger Williams from the great state of Texas, thanks for coming on. Stop back soon.
Thank you.